Hey guys, Lucy Mwangi, USA. Welcome to this live stream. I'm here to do a quick live stream to answer some of the questions asked by you guys on different platforms, on TikTok and on YouTube. So I have the questions on my phone from YouTube, and I have some questions from TikTok. So I'm quickly going to go over the questions and also the comments that you guys have left me. So the DV lottery is ongoing. The registration period is ongoing. It's October 2nd to November 5th, 2024. So if you haven't already watched various videos that I have put up, make sure you watch those videos so you can get caught up. I have videos about eligibility. I have videos about what you need to know prior to putting in your application. I have videos about the photo requirements, the education and work requirements. So make sure you jump on any of those videos or all of those videos. I have a 2026 DV lottery playlist. So check that out. The first question is from Simfiwe Zungu. I hope that I'm pronouncing your name correctly. And your question is about eligibility. And you're asking, can you apply if your husband is from the country that is not eligible, but my country is eligible, South Africa, and my husband is not eligible from Bangladesh? Yes, you can apply under your husband's eligibility. You can, your husband can be under your country, because if you're from South Africa and South Africa is eligible, your husband is from Bangladesh and Bangladesh is not eligible, then you can apply as a primary applicant and then put him to be a dependent derivative. So according to the instructions that are provided, and I'll share a little bit of that with you. So as you can see, Bangladesh is not eligible, but South Africa is eligible. So if your country is not eligible, you can be eligible under your spouse. If your spouse is a native of a country with historically low rates of immigration and is eligible, then you can use that as your way in. So you go ahead and apply and then put him as the dependent. The next question is from Gileco. I think that's what it is. Gileco or Gisilo, 386. When I'm applying, can I add my wife? And when she's applying, can she do the same so we can get high chance, or is it not allowed? So if you're married and you can prove that you're married, that means you have a marriage license, then yes, you can apply. You can have that. I think that's the only time that you can do two applications. Two entries are allowed, one for you as the husband, and then you add the wife, and another one as the wife as the primary, and then the wife will add you. So remember, the eligibility requirements remain in effect. That means the minimum education or work experience and country of birth. So make sure, I'm not sure which country you're from, but make sure you are adhering to those requirements as well. The next question is from Anne Chorio. Anne Chorio, what else is required for a widowed person apart from the death certificate? So as far as I know, and as far as I've read on the websites, dvprogram.state.gov, travel.state.gov, and USCIS, you only need to produce a death certificate, and that is not required until you qualify, you've been selected, and now you're going to the interview. That's when you'll have to prove that you are widowed. You're widowed. I would bring a marriage license just in case. That way I can prove that we were married, but then now he passed away and I'm widowed. The next question is from Asaf Ali. The comment from Asaf is, I'm from Pakistan. Is my country eligible? No, we just went over the countries that are eligible, and yes, no, Pakistan is not eligible this year for the 2026 DV lottery. The next question is from Mama Sane. Mama Sane, can you apply with capital letters? I don't think there's anywhere that prohibits you from applying in capital letters unless it says put your answers in bold or something like that. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. The next question is from Eunice Kabogoro. The comment from Eunice is it a question? Hello, can you help me to tell me if my DV photo meets all requirements? If you follow those instructions that are in the videos that I've done and on travel.state.gov instructions, you will not have a problem. If you don't want to take the picture yourself, then make sure you go and have it taken by a professional. That way you don't have to second guess yourself whether or not you are taking a good picture. There are instructions about the photo. There are instructions about the best way to take the photo, the specifications for the photo, and all that. So you can read that and how to submit, the size, the composition, the resolution, how the head is supposed to be, what kind of clothes to wear and what not to wear. There are photo examples here that you can look at. If you're not sure that you're going to follow these specifications, then go and have your picture taken professionally. That's what I would advise. The next question is from Sadak Maxamad. I think we answered that. It was about the husband and wife doing multiple entries. The next question is from Ike Dankwash Awa. And forgive me, guys, if I'm not pronouncing your names correctly. I'm doing the best I can. Please, what about Cote d'Ivoire? Because I can't access it on the consulate locations. I think that's when you're trying to schedule a visa appointment. According to the official website, they're saying use the current name of your country. If your country used to go by a different name years ago and now is changed to a different name, could it be Ivory Coast? I don't know. Yeah, you can try that. Ivory Coast or the Republic of Ivory Coast. I don't know why you're not able to find your consulate, but try those other names and see if that helps. That's about visa appointments. Jane Mwangi says, thank you for the information. You're welcome, Jane. Thank you for watching. John Minor. Thank you, John, for supporting my channel. Osborne Otindo Namai, your comment. Marai naona nikiwin hii kitu mazee, ile confidence ninayo. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. Have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in your application. Have confidence in your photo, and then just submit your application within the deadline of October 2nd to November 5th. Confidence and manifestation ni muhimu. I wish you all the best. Good luck this year. All right. From Abu Bakar Sowe. Thank you, Madam. I'm watching you right now from Banjul, the Gambia. Thank you for watching, my viewers from Gambia. Thank you. Erastus Geshuru. Thank you for the information, Lucy. Thank you for watching, Erastus. John Daniels, UK Kukwaje. How are you, John? Thank you for supporting my channel all the time. Your comment, hii nayo ni kuanguka nayo. Nguvu ya kukosa kuapply inatoka wapi? Not after such an insightful video. Keep shining. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting my channel, and all the best this year. Apply, Ama? Have you applied, or you're just waiting? What are you waiting for? Apply, apply, apply. It's free to apply. So just put in your entry. Put in your entry. Let me see if there's any other questions. I have a question from TikTok. Let's see if I'll find it. From Miliansi. Miliansi says, I have a child and I want to add her in my registration. Her dad and I are no more dating. Will they ask me to provide documents of her father agreement for me to take her with me? So I don't know. Number one, what is your country? Is your country eligible? Number two, education requirement or work experience. And number three, is the father on the birth certificate? And if so, then when it gets to the point of going to the interview, yes, they might require you to get permission from him to allow you to take his child with you. Omburo Joe on TikTok, which is the best date to apply, at the beginning, in the middle, or towards the end? Honestly, I don't think there's a day that is perfect for you to apply, or a day that is better than the other day, because at the end of the day, it's a random selection. Pata potea ni bahati nasibu. So I can't really tell you that. I know for a fact, like the first day and towards the end of the registration period, there are a lot of people that are trying to, either last minute people, the procrastinators, unajijua, you know yourselves, the procrastinators, and then the ones that want to just rush on day one and get it over with. So those days are busy, but it doesn't guarantee that because you applied on day one, then you're going to win. It's a random selection. So regardless of what day, I know I've seen videos of people saying, okay, if you do it between day 3, and I don't know. I just know that it's a random selection, and just put in your application. Just put in your entry and wait for, the DV lottery to work itself out. Manifest, have faith, pray about it, believe that you will get it, do the best that you can, do the things that you're able to do. Whatever you have control of, do it, have it ready. Your high school diploma, follow the instructions about eligibility. The photo, you have control over some things. But once ushapita nini, ushaeka entry, once you've submitted your entry, you just leave it to destiny. Leave it, it's a random selection. You just wait for May to see if you have won or not. Jane Ikaba, hello Lucy, watching you from Kenya. I'm doing the application. What is the link? The link is dvprogram.state.gov. If you go to dvprogram.state.gov, that is the only place that you're supposed to be applying at. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like. It looks like this. It's dvprogram.state.gov. You type that on the Google space search, and it will be like this when it comes up. So you can review the DV 2026 instructions. You can look at the photo examples. When you're ready with your information, you just click here and begin the entry. Click the green button and begin the entry. That is where you're supposed to apply at. All right. Let me see if there's any other questions. From Febi. I completed high school 16 years ago. Can I still register? Yes. I don't think it matters what years or when you completed high school. As long as your country is eligible, Febi, I don't know where you're from. As long as your country is eligible and you have your high school diploma or work experience, then you can apply. I don't think there's any where that says that if you finished high school 16 years ago, you can't apply. You can apply. Hassan Mohammed from Nairobi. What if I don't have a high school certificate? If you don't have a high school certificate, then if you have the work experience that we're talking about, then you can use that. You can use that as, let me see if I can tell you what work experience is required. So for eligibility, this is the country, and then this is the high school. If you don't have the high school 12-year course of formal elementary and secondary education, you need to provide evidence of 2 years of work experience within the past 5 years in an occupation that requires at least 2 years of training or experience to perform. And this link right here takes you to a list of the qualifying work experience. So you're not disqualified completely just because you didn't finish high school. If you have work experience, then that can help. A lot of the TikTok questions are about B1, B2 visa, so I might have to do another video about that. Today, we're talking about frequently asked questions about the DV 2026. Katana Mwagandi, how are you? You were asking if you can get the PDF of the instructions that I'm going through, and I think you got it. Those instructions that I was just showing you, you can just print them out if you need them as a reference. You can print them out. And you said that you already applied. You applied on the 3rd. Okay. I wish you all the best. And Anna Kerubo, you need the link for the DV 2026 form. Just go to dvprogram.state.gov. It will be the first thing that you see, and complete the form there. It takes about 30 minutes. By the way, be prepared to sit at one sitting. And it's not like the DS260 that you can walk away, come back, save it, come back, download it, all of that. This one is a one-time. You sit down, you complete it, and then you complete it, and then that's it. Jane Ikaba, did you succeed? Jane, let me know if you found the website. It's dvprogram.state.gov. And all the best as you're applying. Who else is applying this year? You guys that are here, I think I have 5 people or 6 people watching. I'm doing a quick live stream just to answer some questions and to read your comments. Have you guys applied, or are you waiting for later? Namalelo Haemba, thank you, Lucy, for the information. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Lots of questions about help me with instructions on how to complete the DV lottery. I just did a video, I think today or yesterday, with the DV 2026 entry step by step. So if you haven't watched that video, you can watch it and then you'll see what I mean. So let me just type that for you guys. dvprogram.state.gov. All right, that's the link. I don't see any other questions here. I just wanted to quickly read your comments and just to let you know that I'm aware that you are engaging with me on the comment section. The questions that you have asked, a lot of you have answered you personally, but I just wanted to come here and just go over the questions in case somebody else can benefit from the questions and the answers. So all the best to everybody that is applying this year. Mukhtar Mohammed, why would my DV diversity visa be rejected? What mistakes have I done? So for the DV lottery visa interview, some of the issues would be eligibility. Maybe you're not able to prove your school or your work experience. Maybe you failed the medical exam. Maybe you have a criminal background. Maybe you had prior immigration issues, overstaying of your visa, prior deportation. Maybe you had like some fraudulent information, your information was not consistent. Whatever you're saying on the DS-260 and wherever you're coming forward to the officer to say, they don't match. So there's some inconsistencies, there's misrepresentation, there's evidence of fraud. Any of that can lead to you being denied a visa, even if you've been given a diversity visa. Even if you've been selected, so the DV lottery results come out in May and you're selected. So you complete the DS-260, you fill in all the information, however you filled in the information. But when it's time for the interview, they find out that there's some inconsistency, maybe dishonesty, things like those. Then those are some of the reasons why they can deny your visa. All right. If you guys don't have any other questions, I'm going to end the live stream. I don't want it to be too long. I was just reading your comments and your questions, and to continue to wish you all the best as you continue completing your entries. If you've already completed your entry, then just hang tight and we'll wait for the results in May of 2025. I'd like to thank you guys for supporting my channel. Thank you for over 5,000 subscribers. I don't take you guys for granted. Make sure you share my videos with whoever you feel like they need it, especially during this time between now and November 5th, so that people can be educated, people can be aware, people can be equipped with the information. That way they're not making mistakes, just avoidable mistakes. You're saying, I thought they have taken, what do you mean? Malbrick, Stephen. I thought they have taken passport off. Are we required to have a passport before filling the forms? I don't know if that question has been asked. No, they haven't asked that question. It's not like a requirement to have a passport, because you can use other ID as, you know, part of your application. But it's good to be prepared. If you are going to apply for a DV, you're asking to come to the United States. So start preparing and manifesting. Start getting ready. And part of that preparation is having a passport. So it's advisable to have your paperwork together. Start getting documents ready, because as you know, you never know with these government agencies. Sometimes it takes forever for you to get a passport. Sometimes it takes forever for you to get a visa, a national ID, you know, all that. So the sooner that you can get your document, especially if you have a big family and you don't have a passport at this time, it is great. This is a great time to start working on your documents. Act like you've already won. Get your documents together. It is not a requirement, but it's highly recommended that you start getting your paperwork together, because you don't want that to be the hindrance. You don't want to be May next year, na sio ndio unaanza kusema, oh my God, now I need a passport. You want to have a passport by that time. You want to have your high school, you know, diploma, you know where your stuff is before you, before it's May next year. Start acting like the winner that you are. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. Do you guys have any other questions? You guys have any other questions? It's Friday here. What time is it in Kenya? I think it's after midnight. So it's Friday here, and winter is about to come around. So I'm not ready for that. It's about to get to start getting cold. So right now here it's like 6:28 p.m. So thank you guys for watching. Keep your questions coming. You can leave them in the comment section. If you're on TikTok, you can just leave them. You can send me a direct message on TikTok, or you can just leave your questions in the comments, and I'll get to them. Okay, let's see what you're saying. You're in the States, New Mexico? Okay. I have a large family back home wanting to come. Have they entered? Have they submitted their applications for the DV? Or are you inviting them as a family sponsorship visa? If you have a large family, then start preparing them. Start getting their documents ready. I would. That way I'm not rushing. They're thinking that you should do it for them, as long as you have all their information and their photos, because I think that's the only thing. That's the only thing that is required actually on the initial stages, is just the photos. If you have their photos and they meet their specifications, you can apply for them. They think doing it for them here will give them a chance. I don't think it matters where you apply from, but if it's easier for you to apply for all of them, I don't think it matters. You do have all their information, then it doesn't matter who applies. If the information is right, you come from an eligible country and they have their information as who's the primary applicant, the primary applicant has the eligibility requirements and you have the photos for everybody, then I don't think it matters where you apply from. Googs Craven. Permission to apply for all my family members. So far, you have done 7? Wow, congrats. Thanks for updating us, Lucy. How is life over there in Delaware? See, tuko sawa. We're waiting for the cold season. We are not really waiting. I'm dreading the cold season. I don't like it. But yeah, good job. You've applied for 7 people already. That's great. Okay. You guys come from Ghana. Yeah, Ghana is eligible. Nigeria is not. Affidavit of support. That's something that you'll have to worry about later after they've won. After you complete your DS 260 and they're getting ready to go for interview. That's something that you worry about a little bit later. But excuse me, if you're the one supporting all of them, then you will need to start having I think you'll need W-2s or tax returns for the last 3 years or something like that. And if you're making good money, then you'll just follow the guidelines as to how much you need to earn in order to support how many people. So there is a guideline as to how many people one person can support, depending on how much money that person makes. You're the one supporting all of them. Okay, when it gets to that point, then you can go to USCIS, or you can start doing your research on uscis.gov and then see how much the guidelines for how much you would need in order to support all of them. So it depends on your income. It depends on your income and the guidelines that they have. So you'll need to go to the website and look at those guidelines. I can do another video about affidavit of support, and I can run down the guidelines. You have to be, I think, 125% over the poverty line or something like that. I have to put a video together for you guys, Malbrick, and I'll post it about the affidavit of support and the guidelines. I think you'll be okay. I wish you guys all the best. Everybody that is filling in the DV 2026 for our family members back home. I think it's noble of you guys to help them to complete it. I don't think it matters where you complete it from. Just make sure that you're following the guidelines, the instructions, the photo. If they're sending you photos, make sure they're giving you the correct specifications, the good photos that won't backfire and that will make their entry be disqualified. All right. All right, guys. For Haya Machache, thank you very much, guys, for watching. I'll keep posting videos about the DV lottery. I have very many videos. I have a playlist called 2026 DV lottery. If you just want to play it, they're short videos. So I'm not going to keep you there waiting and listening to me for the whole time. They're just short videos packed with information. Check it out, listen. Depending on what you need, I have broken them down into like different segments. So just pick what you need and listen, get your answers there, or you can just let the playlist run and then you just hear your questions. All right. Thank you, guys. Keep your questions coming in the comment section, and I'll do another live stream, or I can just compile the questions and put them in one video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.